Now student, let's discuss variable 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 and its values. Fine. This also very much required before writing a program in C++. Very easy concept. You go through the video, you will be able to understand everything. Fine students. In previous video, we came to know about data and its type. Fine. Suppose say roll number. Suppose say students roll number. Okay. Or you might have doubts, sir. Roll number. There is a gap. Roll and gap then number. Na? So why you are writing always without giving gap? Student, in computer there should not be any gap. Students, in programming language we should not give any gap. Remember, we cannot write roll number. We cannot provide gap, students. If gap is necessary, then you can give underscore sign. But gap is not allowed, students. You might have known in case of creating email ID. In email ID, there should not be any gap. You can provide an underscore sign, student, but you cannot give a gap in between. Okay. So here also I can give underscore sign, but I didn't confuse you. So let's keep only roll number. Okay, so roll number is suppose I am taking roll number is a data. So roll number I am taking as a variable. So before what I wrote in previous video, the roll number 112 or 12, whatever. So how this thing I can specify in computer, students? How? Na roll number equal to 12. Understood, students? In previous video I gave mark. So how can I specify in like programming? Marks equal to anything, students, 57, 60, anything you provide. Understood? Now suppose name. So I can write how? The name equal to Rasmi. Understood how we can specify? Suppose I am specifying height, student. So how? Height equal to 5.3. Clear, students? So this is how the value can be assigned. This is how the value. Here then, students, you will have doubt that who is variable, who is value. So recognize roll number, mark, name, height. These are variable. Understood, students? These are variable. And this side, the right side, what you are writing, these are values. Fine, students. Suppose I am writing a equal to 15. We used to write in math, na? A equal to 15, a equal to 26, b equal to x equal to 26. Like this we used to specify in math and all, na? So this is what? The left side, this one is variable. And this is value, students. Fine, understood. What is variable, what is value? So where in a expression, in a statement, always the variable stay left side and value stay right side. Okay, so here let me say two things here: container and content. Container माने कौन, students? Container means it is patra जो कि तुम जिनसटा रखिबो, container, and content whom you want to keep, जहाँ को तुम रखिबो. So now say me who is container here and who is content here. 12 I am keeping in roll number. 12 I am keeping in roll number. 57 I am keeping in marks. So 57 and 12 is content, which is also known as values. And roll number and mark, name, height, a, they are container, student. Understood, students? These are container. So variable also can be known as what? Container, because variable is going to hold your value. Variable is going to hold the values. Variable is going to hold the content. So variable is container and contents are values. Without keeping the values in a variable, how we can manipulate them? Suppose let's take an example. You got mark in English 42, mark in math you got 82, mark in science you got 57. Now I want to find out the total. So how I can do the total in computer language? This is value, this is value, this is value, this is content, this is content, this is content, and these are variable. So how can I find out total now? So I will write total equal to English plus math plus science, isn't it? Isn't it? So in this case, these variables are getting summed, getting added, and there is one more variable which is holding the values. Now the sum of all these three will stored where? In total. So total also is a variable. Understood? In this case, English, math, science, they were variable. In this case, total is a variable. So variable is the thing which holds the values. Variable is a container which is going to hold your values. Fine, students. This is what variable. So in C language, in C++ language, suppose I will say find out the sum of two number. Find out the sum of two number. So first number, suppose I took here 12. Second number I took as 23 of my choice. I can keep any number. Then I will take C equal to A plus B. Isn't it? In normal math also we used to do like this. So in this case, these three are what? Variable, and this is values, or this is also after getting calculated, it generate a value and stored in C. A plus B is get stored in C. In this case 23 gets stored in B. In this case 12 is getting stored in A. Okay, students, understood what is variable and what is values? So value always we used to keep right side. Have you seen we used to write 12 equal to A? Never in a computer programming language or in math you can write like this. This is mistake, students. So always we can, if we wish to do like this, we will do A equal to 12. Or I can do C. A equal to 12, I can do B equal to A. Can I do this? Yes, I can do. Because A has 12. 12 is stored in A. 12 gets stored in A. Now the same 12 I am storing in B. That is B also. What is B? B also is 12. What is A? A also is 12. Okay, this is another way of possibility. So in this case also, in this example also, 12 is a value, A is a value, and left side A and B, they are variable. Okay, students. Now the concept is what, students? Now type of variable. I taught you before. Type of variable. Suppose we goes market to bring a potato, 1 kilo of potato. So we will take carry bag, we will take polythene or bag. So this is the condition we can apply here. Suppose I want to keep 12 in A. So I want to keep what? 12 in A. So A is a what type of data, students? A is a 12 is a what type of data? I taught you three type: integer type, float type, and character type. Now you say which type of data 12 is? 12 is integer type data, because it does not have any point and all. And A is a variable of which type? Now integer type. So in C++, how can we write this? How can we specify this? Now we have to write int, stands for integer, A equal to 12. In C++, we have to write it like this. Understood? See, I am showing it again in another page. You please concentrate. Suppose, student, I have to sum two number. I have to find out the sum of two number. Okay. So now A is 12, B is 23, and C equal to A plus B. How I will do this in C++, you please see. I will write A equal to 12, and in C++ you know we have to give semicolon. Every line should end with semicolon. Okay, and now the problem is what? Now 12 though we kept in A, but A is what type of variable, students? Integer. So before this we are bound to write int. Int stands for integer, students. We can read it integer, but when we write, we will write int. Same way I will write int b equal to 23. Okay, same way I can do int c equal to a plus b. This is how I can do it in C++. I can implement in C++. So this is what data type. All are integers, so I did it like this. Suppose you will say, sir, this sum of these two we are keeping in C. Let's find out average. Let's find out what, students? Average. So average will come in decimal, na? So we can do D equal to C. C is the total of these two. Divided by what? Divided by what? There are two figure, two variable. So divided by 2. Semicolon. Is it correct? No, still it is mistake. Why? Now D, we didn't declare D. What type of D is? Because D is going to hold point. Because after this division get done, there will be some point, na? Point value. Floating point value I taught you. So D is what type of data then, students? It is float type of data. So you have to write here float. F-L-O-A-T. Float D equal to C divided by 2. And in as we taught, as we learned before, everything has to be in small letter. You see, everything I am writing in small letter. F also small. Everything you have to write in small letter, students. So this is all about your variable and values. You watch the video. If any problem, you say me please.